Native soul is inspired by the earth and the sun.
All of us have native roots. It doesn't matter where you're from. We all have native roots that connects us all.
And it goes beyond that. My name is May Salem, and I'm the co-owner of Native Soul and the creative director. Our mission is more to create something unique. We don't want to fall into like the fast fashion of like the mainstream clothing industry. All my research was all on like sustainability and like fair trade, like being socially conscious.
It started from an idea May and I had. My partner, my queen, May. We took a trip to the Yucatan. And I think it was inspired by ancient artifacts and just being around the temples and just that energy and just thinking about how ancient wisdom's always been there and it's kind of resurfacing right now. So we started talking about the idea of starting this company together, and the name Native Soul came up.
Ty and I collaborated on this concept because we had a similar lifestyle. So we started thinking about clothing and how clothing is inspired by so many things.
We said, let's do an eco-friendly lifestyle company based in food and clothing. We didn't really know how it was gonna evolve. We just knew we're doing some food stuff, and then she sews. And then I promote.
I'm a designer and a seamstress. I think I got that from my family. My mom was a seamstress in the Philippines, and my uncle worked as a tailor. And I really got more into like different weavings from different parts of the world, collecting a lot of textiles and seeing the similar connections between the weaves from the different indigenous tribes. I get really attracted to African wax prints, those bright patterns from like Ghana and like West Africa. Cut work from Bali and India. The colors and certain patterns from the Shipibo tribe in Peru, the weave and their stories behind it. Native Soul is inspired by a lot of those cultural aspects. When I was traveling in the Philippines, I collected a lot of the piña fabrics and the abaca. I get really inspired by the weavings from the Kalinga tribe, the batiks that we use in the Philippines as malongs. I like working with those, and then you weave them into like clothes. I feel kind of connected to back home when I work with them. They're just natural textiles, you know, and it's been done for centuries and passed down to like families. I started with my love for sewing first, you know, and then I got into jewelry making, using a lot of my leftover textiles to make jewelry out of it as a way to recycle them and bring different life to it. There's different things that we offer, different types of workshop that people want to share. I've done ancestral birthways, which is my personal journey on natural birth. Someone did a polarity elements workshop here. I personally taught a few like craft making class. Native Soul is inspired by so many things, from culture to spirituality, community, and into music.
We came from the East Village area in downtown Long Beach. So they had a reoccurring art walk every month. And then I have a lot of friends that, you know, that play music, that are DJs and artists. So we decided to have guest DJs play every time and like add some vibe and ambiance to our side of the street. And then when we moved over to 4th Street, we decided to do an art night. Every 4th Friday, we did a Native Soul art night. We invited our neighbor and she said, sure, I'll try an art night too. Next thing you know, the rest of the block said, hey, we're gonna give this a try. Now on 4th Friday, it's pretty happening. It's popping. There's a lot of music now, art shows up and down the street, good vibes all the way around. And the energy's been growing. So this summer, with the businesses here, we got the opportunity to try something.
We had the opportunity to do this event along with our anniversary.
So the event was called No Parking on the Dance Floor. The whole intention was to clear the parking lot and just have a party.
The Long Beach community loved the fact that we invited all these different artisans to participate. Vendors that we vended with at different community events and like festivals. It was cool to have them be a part of it.
You know, we felt so blessed and so grateful that a lot of the artists are friends of ours or acquaintances.
We had La Junta sound system engineering for the artists.
Yukisito, Glenn Red, and De Groove Me provided Afro-Latin rhythms. They're the cornerstone to our event. And hosting the whole event was Zaire Black, another Long Beach resident local, amazing MC.
When I say native, y'all say soul. Native, native.
Warren from Anandamide came in, brought vinyl and played music from different parts of the world.
We had Asubio Acosta, another local Long Beach resident, amazing DJ. DJ Rhett Maddock of the world famous Beat Junkies. And a special surprise guest, J-Rock, came through, also from the Beat Junkies.
Gingy, she played an eclectic sound from traditional Kolintang into her music. Her drums, her singing, and also flowing was amazing.
We had DJ What of Channel Rock Movement, a long-time kind of local favorite DJ in Long Beach. Those that have been around know. And alongside him was Mr. Keys, just voicing and just bringing the vibes.
Happy anniversary, Native Soul Tribe.
And then Loli, she's like a wonderful artist.
She's an amazing harp player, vocalist, producer in her own lane.
And her music's always changing and it's always different and innovative every time when I see her.
Earth Arrow is just an amazing new band that is a fusion between soul, funk, Afrobeat, and Afro-Latin. I can't even categorize them.
We love their sound and music, but they're also very conscious and they bring the social justice aspect into their music.
People didn't want it to end. I feel like we accomplished our mission, and that was to bring community together and have a good time and just send people off on a good note, you know? And I think that's what we need more of.
One more time for our beautiful friends, May and Ty. Make some noise for Native Soul.
It's wonderful that we're able to do this type of work and be with our family. That's a blessing. We have like 5 kids. Chirimoya, Leimanya, and Mahalaya, and Maka, and Omni. They're like in tow with us. When we band, even when we planning this event, they're in the mix with us. We have future plans for Native Soul to expand as a business, getting into branding, having more products, and we have a vision to do a bigger festival, bringing more artisans and everything that Native Soul is about.